I still remember the look on his face when he said it. Cold, distant, like I was nothing to him. The wedding is off, he said. I can't marry someone like you. Then he walked away, just like that. My whole future crumbled before my eyes. But it wasn't his words that hurt the most. It was the fact that he heard them from her, my best friend. Her name is Linda. We grew up together, shared everything, secrets, dreams, even clothes. We were more than friends. We were sisters, or at least I thought we were. I never saw it coming. When Femi proposed, Linda was the first person I called. She screamed with excitement, hugged me so tight, and said, "I can't wait to be your maid of honor." We spent days planning, laughing, talking about the future. She helped me pick my dress, my shoes, even the color scheme for the wedding. I trusted her with everything, but I should have known something was wrong when people started whispering. I'd walk by and see them look at me with pity. I'd greet friends who once smiled at me, only for them to turn away, shaking their heads. Then Femi became distant. He stopped calling as often. When we talked, he sounded cold, distracted. I asked him what was wrong, but he just said, "Nothing." I didn't understand. Then one evening, he showed up at my house. He didn't sit down. He didn't even look at me. He just stood there holding his phone out. "Is this who you really are?" I took the phone, my hands shaking. It was a screenshot. Messages that looked like they were from me. Conversations with another man. Romantic, dirty messages. Promises to run away together. "I didn't write this," I whispered. "Femi, you know me." He laughed, bitter and cold. "You lied to me. You played me. And all this time I thought you were different." I tried to explain. I begged, but he wouldn't listen. He walked out. I was broken, confused. Who would do this to me? Who would go so far to destroy my life? Then the truth came out. I found out from someone who overheard Linda talking. She was bragging to her cousin about how she saved Femi from marrying me, how she created fake messages using an app, how she showed them to him out of concern as a loyal friend. I couldn't breathe. I confronted her, my heart racing. She didn't even look sorry. She just smirked and said, "You didn't deserve him." All this time she was jealous. She wanted him for herself, and I was too blind to see it. I lost everything. My fiancé, my reputation, my best friend. I tried talking to Femi again to tell him the truth, but he didn't want to hear it. He had already made up his mind. The wedding was off, and he wanted nothing to do with me. The pain was unbearable. It felt like my heart was being ripped apart over and over again. I never imagined my own best friend would betray me. But life teaches you in the hardest ways. I learned to be careful. I learned that not everyone who smiles at you wishes you well. And most of all, I learned that even the closest people can stab you in the back. I'm moving on now, slowly. I don't know if I'll ever trust anyone like that again. But one thing's for sure. I won't make the same mistake twice. And if you're listening to this, be careful who you trust. Some people are only pretending to be your friend.